Hello everyone and welcome to today's morning report on Tuesday 21st of February with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec Markets. We've got a fairly positive open actually to these markets. The dollar has had a really rip-roaring start actually. It sort of started the European session trading positively against euro and yen, and then sort of really accelerated through the majors, and it really is positive, and that's coming as the treasury yields have started to pick up again on the 2-year and the 10-year. It's certainly helping to drive that trade-weighted dollar, but also you look at this spread between German and French bond yields, which sort of helps to, or is helping to drive underperformance in the euro, because markets are increasingly sort of not definitely pricing in the prospect of a Le Pen victory, but they need to price in the potential for one, and at the moment that is certainly a factor, with French bond yields pulling higher, and the spread over German yields is subsequently increasing. So that is sort of a reflection of the risk in that market of a Le Pen victory, which the market is deeming to be negative. Now, pretty much equities are sort of fairly flat to reasonably positive actually. FTSE's underperforming due to the fact that HSBC had dreadful performance today in its results, 6% lower on the results, so disappointment there. And generally speaking, the market is sort of positive, just preparing really for the return of Wall Street, which was off yesterday for President's Day. In terms of market data today, we've got the flash PMIs. We've had sort of flash PMIs out from across the Eurozone today, all performing pretty well, but it's not really done anything really to support the euro. Pretty strong numbers actually, pretty decent, outperforming across the board. Then this afternoon we're looking at the US numbers on flash data at 2:45. Expected to come in at 55.2 and 55.7 on manufacturing and services. And that we've got Patrick Harker and Neil Kashkari of the FOMC speaking today. Now, obviously, focus is increasingly on how FOMC is going to potentially sort of move towards a 3 rate hikes this year. Possibility of a March rate hike is not priced in. So any sort of hawkish leans does tend to sort of help to drive the dollar strength and also treasury yields higher, so that could have an impact today, and they're speaking this afternoon. So that takes me to my chart today, which is the dollar rand, and look at this breakdown on dollar rand that we saw last week. I don't often look at this one, but that is a massive breakdown on a long-term basis below 1320. 1320 was a huge support for the last 6 months. Breakdown last week, rallied back towards that resistance of the breakdown yesterday, 1318, and fell away. Now today we are higher again on stronger dollar, but look at this trend lower that we've seen in the last 3 months, and that trend comes in around about 1335 area. So you'd say between sort of 1320 to 1335 at the moment is a pretty decent selling opportunity, pretty decent sell zone. And you look at the momentum indicators, anything around the 45 area seems to be where the RSI tends to sort of be limited in the last couple of months. MACD lines barely sort of registering, stochastics just unwinding a touch. Again, they're failing around the 40 to 45 area. So this is just an unwinding move, I think, on dollar rand, and you can see here the resistance that you've got at 1320, and it just looks like it's another rally that's going to get sold into. So watching out for the next selling opportunity on dollar rand today. There's plenty of overhead supply following on from that breakdown, and I would be looking at using any sort of rallies as a chance once more to get short, because it looks like the pair is breaking down and going to be moving lower. Now, in terms of your downside, you've got the initial low from last week at 1289. Obviously that is your initial support, but you sort of have to go all the way back to sort of 2015 really to get the next significant support, and that is a pivot line around about the 1260 area. So I wish you good luck in your trading today on dollar rand, and I'll speak to you later. Thank you.